Straight out of Central PA, it's the Old Dirty Basement Podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
How's it going, man? Yeah, I was waiting, and you were waiting, and I didn't know.
Nah, that's
jumping with the hello yet, or
yeah, you're good, man.
We got the hellos used to be, but then
everyone was waiting to exhale.
Yes,
it,
okay,
man.
Good movie.
Here.
So yeah, man, it's good to be back. It's been a little while, I guess, in podcast land.
Yeah.
So.
Look, man, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Mm-hmm.
You just, shit happens.
Yes.
So Zap had a good idea for an episode for us.
I guess.
So go ahead.
Maybe. Who knows? So, like, it's, we could sit here and we can go over a single person and
Beautiful boy.
Do it. Yeah, close. Oh, no, you're right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Good job. Matt, out of nowhere. Thank you.
It was, no, you said that, I started humming it. I was like,
I was just watching you have a stroke, and then you come back like 10 seconds later.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, back to reality. We were, talking like, we do these true crimes or we do movies, we do whatever. Why don't we just sit around and talk about a couple of dudes or a couple of people or whatever that, just, you come across them, you hear about it, it strikes your fancy. It's like, oh, that's an interesting story. Why not?
Yeah, man, I agree. I thought that was a good idea. And one thing I saw recently that kind of intrigued me, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in the 80s with Tylenol, the Tylenol murders, were you guys aware of that? Back when we were kids, I was well aware of this.
Didn't they recently outlaw Tylenol?
For pregnancies.
Yes, I think the president said it's. I think Tylenol sued for that, though. I think they wanted to see exactly what he had that made it so bad. But yeah, Tylenol. We say Tylenol murders.
Yeah,
something back in the 80s. Tylenol was something.
And I've asked people about this around our age, and a lot of people were like, "I don't really remember that," but for some reason, I remember this, seeing it on the news. At this time, it was like CNN had just launched like the 24-hour news networks. Mm-hmm. So I think it was one of those things where it was just kind of everywhere. And for some reason, I remember being scared of Tylenol back then because of this story.
Interesting.
So there's like two individual names here that are kind of tied to this. So you said about picking people.
Yeah.
So I have two individuals that are kind of tied to this story. So you guys want to check it out?
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
Tell us about these individuals.
Man, here I was wasting my time as a kid worrying about razor blades and Halloween candy.
Yeah, right.
Apparently Tylenol was the true concern.
Just wanted to make sure my bike tire was pumped. So
that was like,
hell yeah.
Right around the neighborhood, but Tylenol, man, it was crazy.
So 1982 in Chicago, that's probably about the time you were riding your bike everywhere. Mm-hmm. We were, what, 6 years old maybe?
6 years old.
Something like that. So let's go back to the fall of 82 in Chicago. So September 29th through October 1st, 7 people die. No apparent connection to each other.
Okay.
It's kind of out of the blue. There was a 12-year-old girl named Mary Kellerman. She took one Tylenol for a sore throat, dead. A phone company employee, a flight attendant, a young mother just days after giving birth. And then this one is really weird that it kind of tied it together.
Okay.
3 members of the same family, the Janus family. Adam Janus died first. And when family members came to mourn and grieve, they took Tylenol from the same bottle and died too.
Jesus.
Yeah. So nobody knows yet that they're connected. Paramedics just think like people are dying.
Sure.
Odd, It's a firefighter who kind of notices the pattern. And also, I think doctors and emergency people at the hospital too were putting things together.
Sure.
Yeah. Not a detective or anything, a firefighter.
No. So the cause was potassium cyanide.
Oh, okay. So somebody laced Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Tylenol's fault directly. It wasn't.
Well, we don't know that.
From the
Oh, okay.
So somebody had bought bottles, opened them, took the capsules and laced them, put them back. No target, no warning, just random victims.
Have you guys seen on the news? I think they had it on. It was on CNN or one of them or ABC 27 a while back. A guy was taking things like pharmaceutical stuff, like toothpaste, and did you see that? He would take them and fill them with shit, like gross stuff, and then put them back on the shelves.
Oh, like like poop in the tube.
Yeah,
or something?
he would seal them back up like it wasn't ever touched, and he put them back on the shelves.
That's messed
wild.
up,
man.
Yeah. They were trying to hunt him down. They couldn't really figure out who it was.
Well, this time I remember this in the news, and it scared me. I didn't want to take Tylenol or any medicine or anything like that.
This is ringing a subtle bell.
Yeah,
this is kicking in a little bit.
I remember, at that time, 6, 7 years old.
Sure.
Old enough to kind of know what's going on. So I kind of remember this. And when I saw there's a documentary on Netflix. It's very interesting.
Oh, is that the Tylenol Murders?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of revolves around it. So, all right. So
the name says so much, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Narrows it down.
There's definitely no wondering with that one.
Mm-hmm. So while investigators are scrambling, we need to go back a little bit, rewind a little bit.
The investigators, or is it the fire police chief?
Well, everybody.
Okay, everybody is scrambling.
People are scared and everything.
Right now, we got to go back.
So there's somebody worth knowing about. All right, so for 9 months leading up to the murders, there was a man living quietly in the Chicago suburbs. He and his wife moved there in 1981, checked into a hotel, and then rented an apartment. His name, as far as anyone in Chicago knew, was Robert Richardson. His wife went by Nancy Richardson. He was charming, intellectual, well-spoken. He even sent letters to local newspapers.
Sounds like all of us.
Yeah, right.
Like this guy.
Yeah.
His wife, Nancy, was working at a local travel agency, and to everyone around them, they were just a normal couple. Then shortly before the Tylenol murders, they quietly left, vanished.
Peace out.
Yep. They paid their last month's rent, told neighbors they were moving to Texas, and at this point, investigators aren't even aware of this guy. He's just a ghost.
Well, he's just a dude. Like, you live in an apartment, you move out, peace out, you're done.
Right.
And if there's nothing drawing anybody to you, there's no suspicion being
of course.
like, hey, the neighbors moved out. Oh, okay.
Right.
That happens.
I'm not calling the cops.
No.
Right.
Well, until now.
Oh, God.
All right, so the city is full of panic. Johnson & Johnson pulls Tylenol off shelves nationwide, 31 million bottles. So that's a ton. I think it was like over $100 million worth of product.
Dang.
Yeah. The FBI, the FDA, Chicago PD, they're all working on this case. So everybody's involved. And then a letter arrives at Johnson & Johnson headquarters. It's typed. It's clinical. It's just chilling, this letter. And it lays out in detail how easy it was to tamper with this medicine and get it back on store shelves. And it demands $1 million. Wired to a specific bank account, and promises the killings will stop. And the investigators trace the bank account, and it connects to a fictitious business. The fictitious business connects to a travel agency where Nancy Richardson had worked. And from there, they pull a name and eventually a face, a photo, a man. And it's the letter signed by Robert Richardson. So that's that gentleman that we were talking about, him and his wife leaving. Yeah. The photo goes out to media, TV, newspapers everywhere, and here's where it gets good.
Wait a second. It's already good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So all of this is after the fact, and now this explains so much about the dude and why it's now, okay, nobody knew who this guy was. Just a mild-mannered dude.
Right.
Not to be confused with the Big Lebowski.
Correct. Not to be confused at all.
Dude.
He is a dude, not the dude.
A dude, not the dude. Gotcha.
So, right. He just, all right, all of a sudden, him and his wife peace out.
Basically on, yeah.
Later on, they get this letter signed by a dude named Robert Richardson. All signs are pointing to this is the guy because his old lady's tied to this lakeside travel
agency, right.
Okay.
So the investigators they're hunting for this Robert Richardson, and they're getting nowhere. Until one night, a Kansas City police sergeant named David Barton is sitting at home watching CBS Evening News, and Richardson's photos comes up on the screen. Barton jumps off his couch and says, and I love this quote, "That's goddamn James Lewis."
That is goddamn James Lewis.
Not Robert Richardson.
Not Robert Richardson.
And James freaking Lewis.
Not Jerry Lee Lewis.
Nope.
And not
Ray Lewis, who's stabbed people before.
Nope.
Yeah, right? Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Neither of those.
No.
Yeah, but here's why, Matt, because Robert Richardson doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. So, all right. He was a fabricated identity for a man named James William Lewis. So, two in the same.
Wait. What? One more time?
So Robert Richardson does not exist. He's not a real person.
He's just an alias.
A fictitious name for this James William Lewis, right?
So the real person's name is James William Lewis.
Right.
So he was living as Robert Richardson with his wife, Nancy Richardson.
Right.
But if you're living next to, if you tell people your name, nobody's checking your ID.
Right.
And this
so
is the
you
80s,
could,
so.
You could move in next door to somebody and say, my name's, Joe Smith.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, no, that's not. That's Matt. No, that's Joe Smith.
No, I can tell by the
so
picture,
it was easy. That was easy to do.
Not even Jerry Lewis, who ran those telethons and had a big head.
Yeah, exactly.
He was in movies too.
Many.
Yeah.
So this this Barton guy, this Kansas City police sergeant, knew James Lewis very, very well. Here's who James Lewis actually was. And buckle up, because this man's life reads like fiction. Right?
Oh, wow. I am ready.
Buckle in.
So he was born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1946. He wasn't born James Lewis. His father left before he was 3. His mother abandoned him and his sister at a hotel in Missouri.
Dang.
Is that, okay, we're going back to the broken homes now.
Yeah.
That's a hard knock life, bro.
As a teenager, he attacked his adopted mother with an axe.
Jesus.
Yeah. These are just a couple things. I'm going to jump over some of this stuff. But,
So the adopted family's name was Lewis.
right.
Okay.
And yet somehow charming, smart, he went to college and got married. His wife, a.k.a. Nancy Richardson, Leanne was her real name, was there by his side pretty much his whole life.
Yep.
They had a daughter named Tony, early on born with Down syndrome and a heart defect, who died at 5 years old.
Damn.
Lewis later claimed Tony's sutures were made by Johnson & Johnson, subsidiary, possibly a grudge motive.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
After Tony died, Lewis and Leanne ran a tax preparation business in Kansas City. One of their clients, an elderly bachelor named Raymond West.
Okay.
In 1978, Raymond West vanishes.
Oh, God.
A friend goes to check on him, finds a note on the door on Lewis & Lewis tax service letterhead saying West went to the Ozarks with a girlfriend. Raymond West never had a girlfriend in his life.
Okay.
Police found his dismembered body in his own attic, hoisted up with a hunting game hoist.
Jesus.
Now are they trying to pin these to the Richardsons, not Richardson's Lewis?
The Lewises. So Lewis was charged with murder.
Well, okay. Let's everyone here for just a moment. You know, if you're going to write a fake note or some shit like that, don't use your own business's name's letterhead.
Right. Not smart.
Like, this is day one stuff.
Could be thinking that would throw off the authorities, you know?
Yeah, like
Sure.
it couldn't be that obvious,
Yeah.
right?
That totally makes sense.
Maybe they're like, if we do this, then
And that
they'll
was
never know
sarcasm.
it's us.
Yeah. So, like I said, Lewis was charged with murder. Then the case was dropped before it ever went to trial. You know why?
No.
Hadn't been read his Miranda rights before questioning.
Technicality.
I couldn't believe that. I always thought that was not a real thing.
No,
but I
that
guess
that is like part of the law. But that one guy that murdered the CEO from that big company, that's the whole thing with him now. Because when they came to arrest him at McDonald's, I guess they never truly read his Miranda rights. So that's a whole. That's in the news right now.
You want to talk about some nonsense bullshit? I'm with you, Dave. I thought that was all just made up stuff.
I couldn't believe that.
Like your story about, you know, if you could make 4 left-hand turns, you've officially gotten away from the police if they're chasing you.
You would think, yeah.
Or if you ask a cop, if
Yeah,
you're
I
a
forgot about
cop,
that one, yeah.
if you're a cop, you have to tell me. Like if you're being
Right,
Yeah.
right. Otherwise, it's entrapment.
It's entrapment.
But no, Miranda rights is a real thing.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Officer Vince.
Officer, we'll have to ask him about that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let this guy get off.
No.
For sure.
No.
Evidence tossed, Lewis walked free. Unreal. After the murder case collapsed, investigators found evidence of credit card fraud using his clients' names. There was also a check, I remember, for like $5,000 that was written out to him in his own handwriting from this James West account.
That shit happens all the time.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Shit happens all the time.
So when investigators closed the door in late 1981.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I apologize.
Yeah.
From Raymond West's own bank account.
Right. This
there
guy
was a handwritten check to the bad guy,
Lewis.
to Jerry Lewis, written by Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, he wrote it out himself
Okay.
out of his account, basically.
For $5 cold.
They had, I think
And it's
it was
not
like,
Jerry Lewis. I forget his name.
it was like the handwriting or something they tied.
Yeah.
him,
Oh,
or
for
like-
sure.
And he wrote it out to, you know what I mean? So,
Okay, so that shit does not happen all the time.
Yeah.
I was mistaken.
So when investigators came to his door in late 1981, Leanne and him were already gone. They showed up in Chicago weeks later as Robert and Nancy Richardson. So there we go. That's their new identity. 9 months living there, embedded, invisible, writing letters to newspapers, and then gone shortly before the murders. Now, Barton is on a plane the next morning to Chicago with 2 suitcases of evidence so large they had to buy their own seats. So
Dang.
this cop's like, I'm not letting this guy. You know
That's
what
the
I mean?
guy who says that's goddamn Jimmy Lewis.
Jim Lewis, yep. All right.
Okay.
So now the hunt, the arrest, and the game.
This is bananas, man.
Yeah. So now it's a nationwide hunt for James Lewis, you know, but him and Leanne already left Chicago, so nobody knows. And this is back in the day, so
They're
it's
just
kinda
jumping
hard,
around.
Hard
Yeah,
to
you
track
can't-
people.
can't
It was
stop.
a hell of a lot easier back then, bro.
Where would you go? if you wanted to disappear?
The easiest place to go would be any large city.
Right.
But any big city. You could easily disappear.
What about you, Matt?
Go somewhere south of the border.
South of the
Just
border?
go South America somewhere.
Well, Zap's on the right track because
Yeah.
they went to New York City.
Okay.
All right.
A big city.
You get lost
disappear
in
quick.
there.
I
Right?
hear they make salsa.
New York does.
New York City.
Correct.
Salsa music.
Salsa.
And for two months, the FBI, they can't find him. They're looking all over. Lewis is not hiding under a rock. He's living his public life.
I was going to say, maybe that's why they couldn't find him.
Right.
Like, he was under a rock.
Wait.
He's actually under a rock.
He's actually under a rock.
No, hiding in plain sight is more often than not like the best way.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're searching under rocks.
Just
you're right in
disguise.
front of their face.
Maybe a little disguise or something,
Yeah,
grow a
man.
beard or something like that. So December 13th, 1982, there's a librarian at a New York public library, recognizes a man reading quietly at a table and tips off FBI. I think she had saw him like in a picture on the news, obviously, and then that's where that 24-hour news cycle and this being all over the place really came in and helped.
This is a couple of years before they found ghosts at that library, too.
Yeah, Ghostbusters, that's right. So he's arrested without incident. Leanne turns herself in the next day. At trial, Lewis admits he wrote the letter, but claims it wasn't a real threat. He says he wrote it to embarrass his wife's former employer, that travel agency.
Okay.
He had a personal grudge, he said. He claims he spent 3 days writing the letter. There's a problem, though. The letter was postmarked October 1st. If his timeline is accurate, he started writing it before the deaths were even public.
Okay.
He's convicted of extortion and sentenced to 10 years, served nearly 12.
Dang. Now that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, when you're sentenced to something, you're going to serve. I mean, that's the max. Then you end up
Less.
serving less.
Right. Yeah. No, he actually served more. So
That'd have been, I don't get that.
That's some fuzzy math right there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, damn, dude, it's been 10 years. Can I get out?
No.
maybe.
You got 2 more, motherfucker.
Do you think it was something where during the trial they didn't credit him with the time?
No, see, that's all. I don't know. That's weird.
'Cause sometimes
he had maybe something in jail, bad behavior. I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe he laced somebody else's Tylenol while he was in jail.
It could have been that too.
Or he pooped in their toothpaste tube.
Ooh,
But that's
and
the
then sealed it.
That's the thing, though. He was only convicted of extortion, not of the actual murders. So yeah, so he was released in 1995, and he moved to Cambridge, Mass.
Oh,
And-
95. Wow.
And then he kept talking. He gave interviews. He called journalists to argue about their coverage, called himself the victim. And in 2010, he published a novel called Poison, A Doctor's Dilemma about poisoning. He built a website proclaiming his innocence, and he cooperated with an undercover FBI agent who he thought was writing a book to clear his name.
Oh,
The agent later said Lewis just wanted to be the center of attention.
it sounds that way. If this guy gets out of prison and he's going on interviews, he's writing a book, he's getting a website. Okay.
So they did get DNA from the tainted bottles. They tested it in 2010, and it did not match Lewis. The case officially remains unsolved. James William Lewis, who was born Theodore Elmer Wilson, died July 9th, 2023.
Why are people always
76.
changing their names in this story?
Well, so it's the same dude. So this is James Elmer Wilson,
Yes.
who went on to become James William Lewis, who for a short time
Was Jerry Lee Lewis.
No, maybe, but then he became, what's the guy's name?
Renee Richardson.
Robert Richardson.
Robert Richardson.
Yes, Rachel Richardson.
Yeah.
Who was Nancy Richardson, who was Leanne Richardson.
I mean, you think about it back in the day, just change your name. And like I said, it's so hard back then, I think, to track people.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't, everything, like, now everything's like digital, like your accounts, all that stuff. But a lot of stuff was like you could forge paperwork, forge whatever.
That's what, yeah, they probably just started signatures of changing their name. People just calling, like when they sign, I don't know.
Dr.
Yeah.
Richard Rachel. Who was the
Perlman.
Who was that chick that was a man?
Okay.
Looked
Oh,
like-
Rachel Levine,
That's it, Rachel Levine. Yeah.
Oh, the head of
the PA.
It was PA
them.
for a while.
Department of Health or whatever.
No, that wasn't health. They were
Yeah, it was something medical,
like
bro.
that.
it was all with COVID, remember? They
What's
were the
what
ones speaking out.
Kennedy is now?
She looked like the goddamn penguin from Batman Returns.
Wasn't she the what Kennedy does now?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a different, or she or it had a different approach.
They worked out with Kid Rock also. They have a workout video.
Drink
No
whole,
doubt.
Levine and
There is no doubt.
drinking whole milk.
So anyway, this guy was not named that guy.
No.
This was But he did have 3 names.
So whatever he did or didn't do, this Lewis cat, his shadow is everywhere. So every tamper-proof seal on every medicine bottle you've ever opened, that's because of 1982. So that's what started all that
That's
stuff.
Bananas. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like the
before
whole
that-
revolution.
That's
Right.
a big thing.
Federal anti-tampering laws created because of those 7 people. Johnson & Johnson handling of this actually became a business school case study on how to manage a PR disaster.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
7 people who just needed a painkiller never came home. The Tylenol murders are the longest running unsolved mass poisoning case in American history. And someone opened those bottles, someone put cyanide in, and someone put them back on the shelf. We still don't know.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I would almost think, I mean, how did they just stop? Well, I mean, I guess it could have been somebody else. Maybe he didn't do it.
Right.
Maybe he just wanted to take credit for it. But it is like insane. And I remember this as a kid thinking like, I'm scared to take Tylenol.
Well,
'Cause it was
shit,
in the
yeah.
news, you know.
See, I don't recall that at all.
I do.
I mean, you're a little bit older by like a month than me.
I feel like it was the first thing in my life that I thought of, like, there's bad people out there that, you know, that would do something like, I don't know, like, you know, you're just innocent and you think like everybody's nice and good and everything like that.
Sure.
Like, this was the first kind of news story I remember, like, that's scary that somebody's that evil to do that. I don't know. It's just the one thing that sticks out in my head. So when I saw this documentary, I was like, I got to watch it because I was so young. I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
I was more afraid of like Freddy Krueger
But that was a little later.
at a young age.
I was scared of that too, but that was 84.
And I think I think Charles Manson was one of those too that you've seen video or not. I think when a lot of that Manson stuff was coming to a head, and he was doing that stuff like all crazy on when they were interviewing him.
Yes.
I remember some of that as a kid. I don't think we were like quite kids. We were like, what, 10, 11 maybe?
Maybe.
I remember we talked about that on the Manson episode. That's one of the first images that you were like, that's a bad guy.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
yes,
he
yes.
definitely had a look,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah,
That is Satan incarnate.
Mhm.
So they still never figure out who poisoned the Tylenol.
Nope. No, they never charged anybody with it. He just got charged with the letter,
He got
extortion.
The extortion, right.
He also wrote one to the president, they said, as well,
Right.
asking for like, hey, send the money, and I'll make it stop, basically. So
wait, what was the problem with the timeline that he said? It took him 3 days, and if it did take 3 days, that means that it would have happened, he would have written this 3 days before
the actual death,
the actual
murder.
deaths actually
Right.
started happening.
So his timelines weren't matching up. Plus, he was in New York. I mean, there was all kind of investigations they were doing as far as like trying to. They went through their apartment in New York, like ripped it apart.
Sure,
and
looking for cyanide.
no evidence. The timeline didn't match up. There was a lot of things that kind of cleared him of this. The fingerprints, I forget if there was a fingerprint on the letter, but obviously no fingerprints on the Tylenol bottles. There was really no hard evidence to say, okay, he did do it.
Right.
So,
What was he employed as, Richardson, in Chicago?
Self.
Well, they were tax
Yeah,
preparers or
self-employed.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right, because you would think somebody that in order to get cyanide you have to be some sort of chemist or.
well, they were
You
thoughts.
know what I
They
mean?
went through, and this is interesting to us too.
Clarification. Clarification. He was self-employed or doing whatever. She was working for travel
agency,
yeah. Right?
But I was thinking like in order to get something like cyanide, you need to either know what you're doing
for sure.
or know somebody or be involved in that sort of employ.
It's tough to find cyanide on your local grocer's
Yes.
shelf.
No, you
Yes.
can't get it at Target.
Nope.
But there was a Tylenol factory in Lancaster and Fort Washington, which is a suburb
where's
of
Fort-
Philly.
Okay.
And they do use cyanide in production there.
For sure.
So they went to the factories to see like, hey, is it an employee?
I mean,
Just grown
cyanide
employee?
still exists. People are still using it, like fucking rat poisoning, whatever, roach killer, you name it.
There were other uses for it that in production of different things you wouldn't think of that people can get a hold of it. Like you can get it for, like he said, for certain things you have to do, but obviously it's very deadly of you.
But
Right.
but the bottle of Tylenol that was brought to the store, it
Mhm.
would very easily be traceable to take that bottle which held the cyanide capsules to take that back to the place which produced it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
did
then-
all that, yeah. Because a lot of them came out of Fort Washington. That's what they were saying. But
That's just weird.
it was only that area in Chicago that was affected. There weren't deaths like in New York or PA. Or
Right. Which tells me that it tells anyone that it didn't happen at the plant. It happened after the fact.
At the fact. And then there was a theory that somebody did it to tank the stock.
Maybe.
To because their stock dropped like super low.
Considerably,
Yeah. So somebody was there, like maybe it's financial. Somebody did it.
Mm.
Who knows?
That's that big money theory where you're always crawling over somebody to
Yeah.
get to the top.
Oh.
So that's all I got on that, guys. Did you dig it?
All you got. I mean, that was an incredible story, dude.
Yeah. I went a little in depth on it, obviously, because there's a lot to it, but I just didn't want to miss stuff on it. I thought it was a very interesting case.
I mean, that's bananas is what that is, dude. I was just going to talk about like, hey, man, there's this guy.
Yeah.
And here's what we know about him. Do you think that's interesting? Awesome. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Cool.
I channel my inner Zap on that one.
I appreciate that. I'm happy to have rubbed off on you.
Yeah, man. I tried.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to go next? Who's got something interesting to talk about, person-wise?
Well, I got a guy. Matt, you got a guy?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I was going to do Alex Honnold, like a little bit about him.
Well, tell us all about him. Who?
Alex Honnold.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Really?
No.
He's the free solo guy.
The what?
The free solo guy.
Han Solo?
Han Solo, yes.
Red
he has
Solo?
a lightsaber.
Red
Wait,
Solo.
no.
What do you mean
Cup.
free? Oh, the climber guy?
Yes, the climber guy.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Free
I saw that.
Solo.
Yeah, Free Solo was a whole thing. It was on Netflix a while back. Like, it was him and a group of these guys. I guess these rock climbers, they live in vans. I don't know how they make money, like what they do. Apparently, like, companies find them.
Is it like maybe content shit?
And
they do that?
Yeah, or stuff on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a group of people, they hang out and they climb. And that's like all they do. So this Honnold guy, like, he wanted to free solo, which means you're climbing without ropes.
That's crazy.
When I hear Free Solo, I think of
Han Solo.
I got to get him out of carbonite.
Yeah. Right?
Free solo.
Yeah.
He survived the carbonation.
Yeah.
That was a good part.
That was good.
Yeah, but no, so this guy, he just went and climbed also. You might have seen it was on Netflix. It was a whole special.
I didn't watch it, but I've seen it on there. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so
Thing for it.
but
Wait. What did he climb?
it was in like Taipei. It was this big, huge building. I don't know what the name of it is exactly, but it was just a freestanding building. He looked at it, he's like, I wanted to climb it. But he climbs mountains. Like, you can watch this on Netflix. It's crazy. And they said, like, the way this guy controls his breathing and his heart rate and stuff is like off the charts. Like, it's not even humanly possible. Like, what he, because can you imagine climbing a cliff and just hanging there and looking down?
No nets.
No nets.
Safety.
He's up 3,000 some feet.
That's I did hear about this, and I saw the thing on Netflix. I didn't watch it yet, but I was very interested in like that. To me, I couldn't even imagine.
No,
so.
no, and I wouldn't want to do that. That's bananas.
Tightrope people too do that shit. I could never do that between buildings and all that.
But
no chance. No chance.
Mm-mm.
But
I'm scared to take Tylenol.
Hell yeah.
Who was that? The wrestler? No chance.
I think that was Vinnie Mac's entry song.
Yes,
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
No chance in hell.
No chance.
Yeah.
But no, I just found it interesting, and over his career, he does this free solo climb, and I guess he gets sponsorships, and he's still living in the van. He meets this girl, they fall in love, have a family. So then he's still doing these climbs. So then they had this special, his wife, like, say we're, our wives, we were about to free climb something,
Right.
where, you make one false step, you're dead.
Right.
But they like hang out in his little truck that he has there. He eats some breakfast.
The family's there with him.
Well, it's just his wife for now.
Okay.
And then he just goes up to this thing and just starts climbing.
This guy sounds like a bum.
No, I don't think he
He
is.
got no job. He just hangs out in a van.
Well, no, he goes. Well, now after he does these climbs, he goes places and they pay him to talk to people about,
Climbing and stuff.
not even climbing, about like life and how to prepare yourself for.
Apparently, how to control your breathing and your heart rate.
Yeah, like how to prepare yourself for things that you don't feel comfortable doing.
How does he climb with balls that big?
I don't know.
I know, right?
I'd fall right off.
It's crazy.
No, I mean, how old is this guy?
He's 40. I think he started climbing in his 20s, free bouldering or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when they do this free boulder stuff too, you're talking about 30, 40 feet, and they just do it with their hands. And if you would fall from that, you would still break your neck, break your arm.
Well, yeah, you're dead. Like,
yeah, you're dead.
At what height would you say you're gonna die?
You can die at 8 feet. You can die at 4 feet, right?
You're saying from what height can you fall and likely die?
Yeah, like I wonder what the
Dude, I could stand on top of this table 3 feet off the ground, fall. Do an ST plunge backwards and break my neck when I hit.
Yeah, I'd like the statistics on that. Like 10 foot, 50%. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like obviously you get the 20, 30 feet. It's probably pretty likely.
You're gonna fucking die, bro.
Right.
You're gonna die.
10, 12 feet if you don't fall correct. I mean, even if you would fall on your legs, you're still looking at broken
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that, Matt, and I just couldn't.
Well, this is just something I'm just touching on to talk with you guys. But if anybody, if you're listening and you're interested in it, I would recommend watching Free Solo.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, it's just crazy. But to even watch it and experience it and see like his friends are just filming it, and there's been guys that tried it before that have died.
I would get like wheezy watching that. Is that what's the term?
Wheezy.
Wheezy or queasy?
George Jefferson's wife.
Queefing.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Wheezy?
Wheezy? Shut up, honky.
Yeah, what is that?
Queasy.
Queasy. That's
George and Wheezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wheezy.
What was their neighbor? What was their neighbor?
The Willises?
Florence.
Yeah, no, but the
Florence was their maid.
Florence
was the maid. That was
It was the Willis. Tom and Helen
Tom
Willis.
and Helen
Tom
Willis.
and Helen. Tom was the honky.
Yeah, Tom was a honky.
Their family was a zebra.
That's right.
That's right.
That's Lenny Kravitz's mom.
And the maid was Lenny
correct.
Kravitz's mom.
Yeah.
No, the maid was not Lenny Kravitz's
The
mom.
mom was Lenny Kravitz's mom.
White Tom's black wife, Helen, is Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Okay.
So if you fell from that apartment,
Yeah.
you'd be screwed.
You were moving on down, not
Moving
moving
on
on
down.
up.
When you're in a deluxe apartment in the sky and you fall, you're gonna die, bro.
You're going to die.
We used to sing that shit.
I sing that shit every
We
day,
sing that shit all the time in high school.
dude. I'm telling you, there are times it gets stuck in my head, and I love it so much. The closing theme to the Jeffersons. There's this woman.
Oh, yeah.
Remember I used to be like, Mama Sweet Lips, chewing me, baby.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Moving on up.
Those aren't the right words for anybody out there.
In addition to Three's Company, the Jeffersons have now entered my daily
Rotation.
rotation.
Mm.
So every time they sing, now that we hear "It's You and Me, Baby," ain't nothing wrong with that. I think with great fondness of what you introduced me to back when we were kids. Mama Sweet Lips, chewing me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That was your lyrics.
That's just how I sang it as a kid.
I like it.
In the same, what was good times.
That's right. Anytime
Lots
you
of
need a
something
payment.
lay off.
I found out that Alan Thicke, Robin Thicke is the son, right? The singer.
He's the
correct.
singer.
So his dad did a lot of the themes for different shows. I can't remember which one. They were like big ones though that you wouldn't think
wrote them?
he would sing them.
Really?
Yeah, Alan Thicke.
What is that called? Those people that make up
Composers?
jingle composers?
They're
They compose.
composers, yeah.
Okay. They get paid a lot of money for that.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a real job.
It's never real quick. I know you're about to say it.
He didn't say it. It was on the tip of his tongue.
So he Different Strokes. He was that one, and Facts of Life.
Oh, wow.
Those are two bangers.
Those are heavy
If
hitters,
Wow.
yeah,
If you
for
hear
sure.
the guy singing, that's him.
I want to see
Alan
the
Thicke
royalties
from,
on that.
from Growing Pains.
Oh, the guy that just fun fact. The guy that wrote the theme song for Three's Company. I think he just recently died.
Damn,
Come and knock on my door.
lost the hero there.
God damn, I cannot get enough of that show. Oh my God, it's so good.
Three's Company.
Yes.
So
That's a good one.
It's so good.
Actually, it's funny on what are your Facebook feed? What was the cousin that came in, the blonde?
Cindy.
Cindy. Yeah, she popped up. Like, remember Cindy?
Yeah.
She was in there
dressed
for
as a
like I think
nurse.
one season.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, this Honnold guy.
Yeah.
If you guys are checking out Netflix,
Free Solo.
I would like you guys to check out Free Solo. It's one of them ones you can sit with like a snack, and by the time you're done watching, you'd be like, that is some crazy shit.
I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, cool.
I'm intrigued.
All right.
Sab, what you got, man?
Well, nothing of all of this excellence, man. I got just dumb stuff.
Never done.
There's
well-
nothing dumb in the basement
Let's see. All right. Who do I go with here?
except saying Wheezy.
I got, Wheezy.
I got a little wheezy.
Yeah.
No, that you can say wheezy.
You can
say
That
wheezy.
works.
I guess you're out of breath.
Yeah, you're wheezing. Which,
Yeah, I'm wheezing.
yeah. All right. So Dave did the wild story of poisoned ass Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
Matt did the story of a climber. So I think, to carry on with the achieving great heights,
Oh,
Yeah.
you should keep that in. Don't lose that one.
we are going to go with the incredible story of Larry Walters.
Larry Walters.
Larry from Three's Company.
No,
That's Larry Dallas.
Oh,
that's Larry Dallas.
Dang it.
Not to be confused with cousin Larry,
okay.
Balky's
Balky.
cousin.
Yes.
No, this is Larry Walters. Or no, Larry from The Big Lebowski. Is this your homework, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
That's Buscemi, right?
No, that was
the kid that just sat there silent.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They found his homework in the
that was the guy
car.
from Roseanne.
That kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Iron Lung.
Jesus Christ, we just went way off. All right, Larry Walters. So, all right, this is just normal dude, man. So, dude was born April 19th, 1949, as Lawrence Richard Larry, nickname Walters. Born in L.A., cool. Just a kid like any other kid you might grow up wanting to be a farmer, a fireman, an astronaut, whatever. This guy grew up obsessed with aviation. He just dreamt, like when he grew up, man, when I grow up, I want to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. Cool. I mean, that's a decent aspiration.
Yeah.
So, true to form, graduated high school, joined the Air Force.
Good for him.
Alas, his poor eyesight disqualified him from being a pilot.
Oh, damn.
That's
Larry
a kick,
Four Eyes.
That's a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to find out if your eyesight's good first before you join the Air Force?
You would think.
They probably right when I'm sure when he went in for the check and they checked, like, dude, your eyes
Yeah. Dude,
fucked up.
You're blind, man.
Yeah.
You got club feet for eyes.
Yeah, you're not being a pilot, buddy.
My brother went in the Air Force and same thing. I don't know if it was because of vision or whatever, but he couldn't be he wanted to fly. But I guess, isn't it that you should go in the Navy if you want to? They're the ones that do the...
Agreed. It is interesting. It is very interesting. If you really want to fly, you go into the Navy.
Yeah, that's where like Tom Cruise is at and stuff. It's like Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah,
that is correct.
And Iceman, they hang out there.
That's right. So, stuck around in the military. Actually served honorably in Vietnam as a cook.
Nice.
Yeah. He was honorably discharged, and thereafter he went to work as a truck driver. Still in California.
Okay.
Dude's just living his life.
He was legal.
Very. He was born in L.A.
Okay.
East L.A.
He was born in L.A. and he lived in L.A. all of his life, minus the time he was in the military when he was in Vietnam.
So much like Hulk Hogan, he was a real American.
Real American.
Yeah.
Okay.
He fought for the rights of every man.
That's awesome.
All right. Then came July 2nd, 1982. By now, he is 33 years old. He is living in the San Pedro neighborhood of L.A.
That's where L.A. Ron's from.
San Pedro?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
what is Pedro in English?
Pedro.
Is it? I don't know.
Is it
What,
I
like,
mean, so like
you mean
Juan,
like Miguel is Michael
yeah,
or
Juan is John.
Yeah.
So Pedro is
I don't know.
Pedro. Okay.
I think it's just a name.
just a name?
Yeah.
So in English, he lived in St. Pedro. Not right.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro.
Chunky style burrito.
Yes.
Which is also, again, misunderstanding words. That's what I thought she said. She says, apparently, La Isla Bonita.
Oh, and that
Madonna
song.
Yeah.
The Spanish lullaby.
Right,
It's
right,
a
right.
good track, by the way.
that whole album is good.
Makes me want to dance the lambada.
Yes.
It is forbidden.
This is the dance of the forbidden people, man.
It is forbidden. So, right.
We sound like little Chihuahua dogs.
San Pedro. This is how I learn Mexican or Spanish from watching television. Taco Bell commercials.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
So, yeah. So, dude has a girlfriend. Good for him. 33 years
way
old.
to go.
Good for him. Yeah,
Good
man.
job.
So, with the help of his girlfriend, he tethered a lawn chair to his Jeep and he attached 42 helium-filled weather balloons to it. All right.
I think I know where you're going with this one.
His intent.
Yes.
So his intent was just simple. He wanted to just fly over the Mojave Desert. Now, this guy has not a pilot. He didn't have the right eyesight.
Right.
This guy
You can get a lawn chair,
Look,
goddammit.
this guy is not like me. He is no scientist.
Right.
He doesn't know how much helium it takes to lift X amount of pounds off the ground or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now you're saying, did he use tanks of, like, did he purchase these balloons and have to put them in his car?
No, you just
to drive them to a certain area.
He took tanks in the car and then you fill the balloons once you get to your destination.
Okay.
So again, now this chair.
Yeah, I don't know if he was like at Party City,
Yeah,
like
that's what
with
I thought,
bananas.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, he filled them himself. I mean,
Okay.
a weather balloon is a pretty big balloon.
Yes.
It is sizable. So So he fills up 42 helium balloons and attaches them to this chair, which is tethered to his Jeep. And his idea that he's just going to drive out to the desert, float up, hang out for a little bit, and then eventually come back.
The helium's going to release slowly.
Yeah.
Well, no, in fact, so he had packed a camera, a pellet gun, a CB radio, sandwiches, a 2-liter bottle of Coke, and a 6-pack of beer.
This is like you're 12.
Yeah.
You would do that.
Shit, yeah.
Something that you and your friends would be like, dude,
Yeah.
I got a bunch of
So
balloons.
the pellet gun was to pop the balloons
to let you slowly go down.
one by one. So he's sitting in the chair. He's getting himself ready. Everything's just readying himself, getting everything packed and everything ready to go. So he straps on a parachute and he sits.
Makes sense.
He sits in his chair and he's all the balloons are filled. He's ready to go. The tether snaps. This is before, like, dude. So he called nobody in advance.
He's out there by himself.
Well, he's out there with his girl, but the thing just whatever. Like
Okay.
it just
Snap.
right.
Yeah.
Just think of like the Wizard of Oz, right? At the end when the balloon flies away and Dorothy's like, "Wait, man, wait, you know, you left my dog there or some shit." Or what stopped her? What was she pissing and moaning about? She left too soon. Oh no, she didn't go. The wizard flew away without her.
Yes, the wizard went because
Yeah.
he was supposed to take her home.
That's
And
right.
He
That's
lied
right.
to her.
That's right. He's a liar.
Yeah.
So all right. So after his parachute strapped on, the tether snaps. He's got all of his shit though strapped to the chair. This thing goes up 16,000 feet.
Damn.
So to give you a little perspective on what 16,000 feet is, the Empire State Building is 1,486 feet.
Damn.
100.
100.
Not 1,000.
1,400. So essentially 10 and a half Empire State Buildings high.
That's nuts.
So, as chance would have it, planes fly that high.
Yeah, planes fly 30,000.
As chance would have it, this guy drifted into controlled airspace over Long Beach Airport and was spotted by 2 commercial airline pilots. Could you imagine? Just, dude, being a pilot, just
Seeing that.
you're flying above the
You think
clouds,
he's
bro.
high as shit.
Dude, you are up in the clouds, and you see this bunch of balloons with a dude on a lawn chair
The first drone.
with sandwiches, a 2-liter bottle of Coke.
How is he breathing at this point?
I don't even know.
That's
you don't even
insane.
know.
You don't know.
One doesn't know. So
Oh my God.
this guy, of course, you're up there that long. You're going to get, I'm sure, somewhat afraid. So he comes.
Cold as shit.
Cold as
Afraid.
shit. Cold as shit.
Cold as shit.
So he, using his pellet gun, he shoots a few of the balloons and he slowly descends, little by little. You're not going to do it them all at once.
Right,
You
right.
will die.
No
We've
doubt.
talked about what happens if you fall off a building or a cliff. So he slowly drifted down. And on his way down, he ended up getting tangled in some power lines. He took down power lines, like power was out for however many square blocks for like 20 minutes, half hour, some shit.
But to think that he made it from 16,000 slowly down
Back to Earth without dying.
Yeah, because power lines are what? You're 20 feet off the ground, maybe. At that point.
Ish, sure.
That's
30
insane
feet,
that
40,
he made
whatever.
it without passing out or anything
Correct,
like
correct.
So when hit the power lines, so the power lines are going boom, boom, zapping all over
Yeah,
the
yeah,
place
yeah.
because they're
that. No
okay.
pun intended.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, as soon as he lands, he is immediately arrested. Immediately. He was initially fined $4,000.
That's not bad.
Well, that's $4,000 today. This is $4,000 back in '82. Which, if we do some quick zap math, that's more than $13,000.
because you're talking like a job at like $5 an hour. You're like, you're doing pretty well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So in today's money, that's that's approaching $14,000.
And this was a Jeep, you said,
This was a Jeep.
with balloons on it.
No,
Or weather balloons.
So the weather balloons didn't take up the Jeep. The weather balloons just took up the chair. Him in the chair.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a flying Jeep. This is
He was in a lawn chair,
he was
dude.
in a lawn chair.
Oh, okay.
So for
Like
anyone else
chilling out
that
in a
missed
lawn
that,
chair.
this dude tethered his lawn chair to his Jeep.
And some people might not even know.
Broke, so this dude's just floating around in a lawn chair.
Some people don't even know, like a real lawn chair back then. Like these things were made of like straps of
correct.
sewn
Plastic mesh.
Yeah, and they would
Those
just
plastic
fold.
straps. Those vinyl straps.
Yeah, they were vinyl strap chairs.
Yeah, this isn't your captain's chair. This is those aluminum chairs.
Did he have like a seatbelt? Did you just get what he was? You thought he was in a Jeep?
No, it wasn't. It's going to take a lot more than 40-some helium
Yeah,
balloons to
you're-
lift a Jeep, bro. I mean, just think of how many balloons it took to lift that house and up. I mean,
I got you.
right? It was just in a chair.
So, that's funny. Dave's mind, if you can picture this at home, he's thinking of a Jeep, like a Wrangler, with balloons.
No, man.
With a guy like behind the steering wheel.
He's just in a chair.
Steering the Jeep. No, this guy is in a lawn chair.
Right. The belt broke. The snap. Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good.
So he's floating in his chair.
The Jeep just got him there.
The tether from the Jeep snapped.
Snapped. Yeah. The Jeep was the anchor.
Thus releasing the lawn chair into the atmosphere.
Him and his parachute. And I'm guessing he was belted in because you're going to slip out of that shit, bro. You had to be belted in.
Oh, yeah.
So
he don't sound that smart, though. I think he might have just been holding on to the sides, man.
He's I don't know if he's just not necessarily not smart. Maybe he was just really way overly ambitiously adventurous. Either way, initially fined $4,000. The charge was operating an aircraft within an airport traffic area, quote, without establishing and maintaining two-way communications with the control tower. Now, he did have a two-way radio with him. I'm sorry, a CB radio, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Fun fact, despite taking a camera with him, he took no pictures.
From that height?
Not one.
What a waste.
He appealed that $4,000 charge, and the fine was reduced
They
to
reduced that.
$1,500.
That's not bad.
But $1,500 again in today's money, you're looking at close to $5,000.
It's a cool story, though.
I don't see how you would function once you're up looking down at 1,000 feet.
I mean, I would stop at 100 feet. I'd be like, fuck this. You know
Well,
what I
let's
mean?
think about that. So I've been up in the Rockies, right? So what is that, like 12,000, 14,000 feet?
Yeah, say 14,000.
So OBKB, so like a few extra thousand. I mean, look, now, having been up in the Rockies, it's thin. And I mean, I'm a smoker, bro, so I was feeling it.
I'm just saying you were on rocks, though, in the Rockies climbing.
Right.
This guy's in a lawn chair. Like,
Right.
no, but I'm saying your brain, when does that shut down? Or does like a fight or like?
I would argue this guy's brain shut down before he even got the tether.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm with you, Matt. This guy isn't right. Who the fuck does this?
Did you say
I don't know. I'm getting a poster of this guy.
Dude, so
awesome.
you're anyway.
And the name again? What is his name?
Easy, my son. Let me finish this.
Okay.
So the guy's name is Larry Walters. You could look up lawn chair Larry Walters. So this guy appeared on Letterman 10 days later. He actually inspired a movie. It's an Australian movie. It's called Danny Deck Chair.
Oh, nice.
Following that, there was also a musical inspired by him, and there have since been imitators, but this guy was the first.
Did you say how long it took him to get to that height?
To 16,000, I did not, and I don't know how long it took.
I wonder how quick it was.
Right, like zoop.
Yeah, if it was.
Actually, today I was just because I had to look it up just to see pictures of what. But it's called cluster ballooning. There's actually a group of people that do it.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh.
Fun fact: this chair, his lawn chair, is actually it's currently on exhibit at the Smithsonian.
And with the planes and all that
in the
stuff.
National Air and Space Museum. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's an insane story. Sounds like a Jackass stunt or something they would do on that show.
Yeah, they threw
Steve-O
in the middle of a lawn chair.
No, it is interesting. Sadly, Larry died on October 6th, 1993, which would put him at 44 years old.
when he died.
Yeah, 44. Yeah. Probably from lack of oxygen to the fucking brain.
It could have been that.
But yeah, dude, lawn chair Larry Walters.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
Good story, man.
I mean, he's no free solo, but
that's inspiring.
Yeah, dude.
That was a good segue, though.
He might as well. Yeah, he might as well a free solo. That's a lot higher.
Yeah, right.
That's just bananas.
So
I'm still
the Jeep.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm picturing the whole time the
Jeep flying.
Sitting there like this.
Oh my god.
Because you said about tethered to the Jeep, I'm thinking like he was like on the Jeep. But
Look,
I would. Yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense.
It is far more hilarious that it was that you realized it was a lawn chair. Like, of course, if I'm gonna laugh harder at one of two objects, I'm gonna laugh more at seeing a dude in a lawn chair than I am in a Jeep.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that in James Bond movies and shit like that, or the A-Team or whatever. Tanks falling out of planes. I mean, that happens all the time. When do you see a dude in a lawn chair?
I would like to try that. Not with an actual person, like put like a little doll or something in there.
See how high they can go.
Yeah, like if you could honestly, we don't have a weather balloon type thing to get.
I would
but like a bunch of helium.
I would add balloons one at a time until I slowly lift.
Gradually.
Like, so if you give
have
me,
it tethered,
5 or 10 feet off the ground, okay. No, 5. Like I'll stop. I'm cool with 5. Anyway,
that's what I'm saying. I'd get to a height and be like, all right, that's good enough.
Lawn chair, Larry Walters.
Chair,
Good for you, Larry.
Yeah.
R.I.P. man.
All right, fellas, well, that was good. I dug it.
That was fun. Good stories. Good times.
We should try it again next time.
Yeah, why not? I mean, there's all kinds of, interesting folks out there.
Yeah, they're all over. Like, could be your neighbor, could be a friend, could be a teacher.
Yeah. In this year, this 250th anniversary of America, we are celebrating humanity this year. We are celebrating humanity, Americans, on the Old Dirty Basement podcast.
Yes, this is birthday's got bicentennial babies app.
Yeah.
Nice.
You missed it.
I missed it.
You missed it. Yeah.
Barely.
You missed
Almost
that
there.
76.
Yep. So yeah, man, we appreciate you guys listening. You guys got anything else in closing? So we'll be back next week or next time, I should say.
Next time, yeah. You don't know. It could be 2 days. It
could be. You never know.
You don't even
keep
know.
you guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't forget to find us on Facebook and Instagram at Old Dirty Basement and on TikTok at Old Dirty Basement Podcast. Check out our other podcasts. You Might Be a Madman. And I guess that's it for now. So we'll catch you where?
On the flip side.
If we don't see you sooner, we'll see you later.
Peace. Thanks for hanging out in the Old Dirty Basement. If you dig our theme music like we do, check out the Tsunami Experiment. Find them on Facebook. Their music is available streaming on Spotify and Apple, and where great music is available.
You can find us at Old Dirty Basement on Facebook and Instagram and at Old Dirty Basement Podcast on TikTok.
Peace.
We Audi 5000.